Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arm Wrestling Simulator, where today we're going to be taking advantage of the final zone in the Easter event. As you can see behind us, it has been moved to the Spawn World as the Hunt World is officially gone. And although the recent events have been kind of lackluster, this event just got super spicy, and we should be able to get some insane pets, arms, and so much more because of one particular feature they added in this event. So let's go ahead and hop in and show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, the last event that would be, I guess, considered overpowered would have to be the Christmas event. If you guys are playing during the Christmas event, you probably realize, holy crap, they're just giving away best friends 6, 7, and 8s for free. And since then, they kind of realized their mistake and they slowed down a little bit. But this time, this chocolate kingdom that we are standing in right here, it costs 500,000 Easter coins to unlock. We've already unlocked it on our main account, but there is one particular feature that I would consider really OP, and it is this chocolate spinner over here on the left-hand side. There's, of course, a new egg, the chocolate egg. The price has been heavily reduced to 175,000 coins for this egg, and I believe the best pet is around like 80 to 90 million multiplier, but I don't think there's any enchants. There's no best friends that come along with it. There's really no other reason to get this other than you just kind of want pets for this event. But this chocolate spinner, if you take a second to look at the rewards, you will realize how absolutely busted it is. As you can see, the best reward is this chocolate hydra, 105 million base stab multiplier, meaning I think the max multiplier is around 3.6 or 3.7 billion if you can get a fully max version, which is a whole lot better than my shadow hound. This thing has a 2.85 billion multiplier. This is the best current free-to-play pet that is pretty easily accessible. But this chocolate spinner, again, if we look at the rest of the rewards, that reward is crazy, and it has a guaranteed best friend 8 enchant and a 1.5% chance at best friend 9, so a whole lot more likely than it was just a little bit ago. But no, I actually think the best friend 9 chance is the same, but then you have a 50% chance for 4,000 tickets. You might be thinking that's not good, but I'll explain why it's really good in just a second. There's a 2% chance for a phoenix fruit, and if you don't know what it is, as you can see, it says instantly evolve a pet of your choice. This doesn't work on exclusive pets. It only works on like normal pets you're able to obtain in the game. So all these pets that say exclusive, you're not able to use the phoenix fruit on, but it basically turns it in from a baby to a big or a big to a huge. But the pets you can use it on, pets like this, the omega pets, or where is it, the black outline, here we go, the mythic pets. So you can use a phoenix fruit on any one of these. We have some on my main account, and we have about 10 across all of our accounts. Unfortunately, can't use it on the new chocolate hydra, but there's also a 20% chance of getting the candy crusher arm, which is a 3,000% arm. And if we do a little math, if you're able to get a golden, it's a 4,500% arm, and if you're able to fully max it out, this would be a 6,300% arm. And then there's also a 17% chance for 25,000 tickets, which is really good. And then last but certainly not least, 10% chance for a 95 million multiplier Choco Dominus with a guaranteed best friend 8 and a small chance of best friend 9. So this wheel is really absurd. Like, it's been a while since we've had something free to play like this, worth grinding, and literally there's not a single bad reward on this wheel, and I'll show why. And that is because if you have access to World 9, even if you don't, you could probably get someone to buy this for you by trading out your tickets. You can go to the magma merchant, and originally 50,000 tickets was really hard to acquire for this demon crown, which when you apply it to a pet will make that pet 75% stronger. And that was because before the only way to easily get tickets was from defeating bosses, because every time you defeat one boss in the game, you will get one ticket. So basically, a few weeks ago when this came out, this was the equivalent of having to beat 50,000 bosses. But now, if you're lucky and within 2 wheel spins you can get 50,000 tickets, well, then you have yourselves a demon crown. And so, as you can see by the tile today, we are going to be spinning this wheel 2,500 times, which might sound impossible, but I'll explain how in just a second we're going to be doing that. But also, because these percentages are out there in the public and we know the odds of getting everything, I should get 25 chocolate hydras, 250 Choco Dominuses, I think around 15 million tickets, which would be super helpful for trading. I think this would also mean we're getting 50 phoenix fruits and what is that, 500 candy crusher arms. So we are going to be getting so many amazing, awesome OP rewards, and this is how I'm going to do it. Obviously, I needed access to this final world, the chocolate kingdom, but once I had access, I quickly realized that these bosses give out a ton of coins, Easter coins, whenever you defeat one. As you can see, for defeating the Choco Chunk, we are able to get 5,000 Easter coins every time we beat it. Even these other bosses, the Melted Melody, still really good, giving out 2,500 Easter coins coins for every defeat. And same thing for the noggin. We get 3,500 coins every time we defeat it. But as you guys know, if you're fans of the channel, we have more than just one account. And so if we're able to beat on average this boss 1,000 times every hour, which is pretty reasonable, given that you can just auto fight within the game, then after 48 hours, we should have around 2 billion coins, or basically enough to spin this wheel 2,500 times. And so that's the plan. Just get all my alt accounts super strong enough to where they can beat this Choco Chunk again about 1,000 times per hour. And then we're gonna auto fight it for 2 whole days straight. And then that should give us around 2 billion coins. And so unfortunately, there's not really much to do. We already have the best possible way to gain strength unlocked. And so we're just gonna auto train and then AFK for 48 hours. So I think I'll see you guys in a couple of days.
Many hours later.
Whew, that was a long AFK session. 48 hours later, we have finally completed defeating the boss a bajillion times. And I'm being honest with that, because if we actually go to the garden, there is a new weekly leaderboard implemented in this last update. And if we check, I believe we're actually somewhere on this. This is weekly bosses, meaning over the last few days, who has beat the most bosses. So if we scroll down, I mean, someone's already at 52,000 just loading in there. But I believe we should be on here. Yeah, there we go. We have 3 accounts right here, 38, 39, and 40 Quacks blocks, 6th, 4th, and 5th. And then also if we go down here, we should have the rest of our accounts, I think. Maybe? Oh, barely. Quacks blocks 8th, 9th, and then I think 10th is maybe just off of this. So we've literally beat a total of like 200,000 bosses. Wait, that's a lie. Like 300,000 bosses to get all of the coins for today's video. And these are the other leaderboards. We should have a video coming out soon. Don't worry, of us trying to get top wins leaderboard. I got a secret plan for that. But if we go back to the garden, you're able to see just for a split second how many wins we have. Just kidding, not the garden, the Easter event. That is not where the wheel is located. We have 246 million coins on this account. All of our accounts have at least 200 million coins, which means we have over 2 billion Easter coins, billion with a B, ready to spin on this wheel. So again, we're going to be using the chocolate spinner. No, they increased the price. It was 750,000. What? Dude, they lied. Or they didn't lie, but they made it more expensive. Is anything else more expensive? No, so dang it. They kept this the same price. They kept this crappy egg the same price. But dude, 2 billion divided by 1.2 million. How many wheel spins is that? 1,600? Oh, okay. Well, dang it. Looks like we actually have around 2.1 billion. So does that get us any closer? 1,750. Dang it, dude. I wanted to spin at least like 2,000 times. You know what? It's been 48 hours. I'm tired of waiting. We're gonna go ahead and get spinning with this wheel. We have 8 accounts to spin it on. I think we'll go back and do some more spins. We go and get some tickets. And as you can see, there's no way to like skip out of this animation. It takes forever. So I have to spin this wheel a few hundred times on each account. We do get ourselves a nice Candy Crusher arm. And because of that, I'm probably just going to set up like a little automated macro. So that way I'm not sitting here for like 3 hours myself clicking. And we get another Candy Crusher arm. Very nice. And then we will go back and get a few more wins, top off the accounts, just so we can spin a total of 2,000 times, because I feel a little scammed. All right, so we have 4 spinners up, ready to get going. Wait, what? How are these only 750,000? What? Wait, what if I spin it? Did it only cost what is happening? How are these 1.2 million? I'm in a public server. These aren't like private servers. Listen, I'm not gonna wait. We're gonna spin it. Yeah, that was actually 750,000. Okay, so we seem to have some sort of glitch that is really benefiting us. I'm gonna go check on my other accounts really quick. Huh, they're all at 1.2 million. Yeah, so I managed to get like 2 of my other alt accounts in here, and they also have the 750,000 price. So I'm just gonna keep backing in and out of servers and see, hey, can we get this on all of our accounts? Because we might be able to maybe join like some random private servers or something. Because on 5 of our accounts, we have the 750,000 price. This is so weird. All right, well, in a miraculous turn of events, on all of our accounts, we managed to find the 750,000 price. And it's not just a visual thing. Like, it's actually only charging me 750K. So we have it on all 8 accounts right now. So we actually are going to be opening around 2,600 rewards here. And again, we're just going to set up a little macro that goes around clicking all of the spins. Then we get some tickets. We get a Candy Crusher. We get some more tickets. We get our first Choco Dominus, 95 million pet. Probably a best friend 8. We'll go back and see if we can get any best friend 9s in this video. So yeah, let the really long time lapse begin to see what the final result's going to be. All right, we are accepting the final trade here from our alt accounts, and then we'll be able to see what kind of goodies we were able to to get. As you can see, though, it's looking pretty stacked. But again, let's go back to the Easter event to just see what we were able to get across all of our accounts that we know what to look for. Because honestly, I don't even know, to be honest. So we go over here. We were able to get Candy Crusher Arms, Phoenix Fruits, tickets of Best Friend 9 Chocolate Hydra, or a Best Friend 9 Choco Dominus, and then as well a bunch of tickets. So let's go ahead and see what we were able to get. Now, on all of our alt accounts, we at least managed to get a 50% arm, but we had some spare arms left over that weren't able to be crafted or like traded up to anything. So let's go and see, can we make a new best arm for our main account? So that is 35450s. Oh, we are able to. We could take 2 of these 5850 strength level 4s and convert them to a 6300% arm. Now, unfortunately, I kind of forgot that I had a 6195 arm. So if we take a look at this, if we auto train, we got like literally a 2% boost from that. So for a main account, wasn't really helpful. For our alt accounts, was really helpful. So that is one thing out of the way. Now, as you guys know, these Phoenix Fruits aren't tradable, so we are unable to trade them for our alt accounts. But basically on all of our alt accounts, we managed to get 10 Phoenix Fruits. So we have like 100 Phoenix Fruits, which is super absurd and will help us out a ton whenever World 10 comes out. Also, bro, I look like the Hulk with my green hand sticking out there. That's so funny. Now, something I didn't realize was going to be super insane. We managed to get 18 million tickets. We also transferred over around 1,500 lucky blocks from all of our alt accounts, which will be helpful in a future video coming up very soon. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. And then last but not least, the Choco. Okay, let's not delete all these, but just to get an idea, if we select all, we have 313 of these pets from the wheels. So pretty much in line with what I was thinking. Okay, let's make sure we're not gonna delete it. But for these Hydras, chocolate Hydras, we managed to get around 17 chocolate Hydras, and these had a 1.5% chance of being Best Friend 9. And again, I still haven't seen a single Best Friend 9, and nope, we didn't even manage to get a Best Friend 9. Now, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these, because in order to max them out, we would need to make them golden, obviously, but I need 9 golden of these, so we don't have enough to make like a maxed of golden void ones. So we might hold on to these. We might end up getting a few more, so we'll just see. But for the other chocolate dominuses, we have literally so many of these, and rather than turning them into golds, I think it's funny, I might actually transfer them back to my alt accounts, because a lot of my alt accounts don't have Best Friend 8 pets. They're sitting with a lot of Best Friend 7s right now, so we could get ourselves a best new pets. But if we max this out, it would probably only be slightly, like the Shadow Hat right now is basically a 2.9 billion multiplier pet, and this other pet would be maybe 3.2 billion, which isn't a huge step up. So I would get a lot more benefit if I actually just traded these back. But the main reason I traded them to my main account is that I could do a deep dive and see, did we get a Best Friend 9? Because we didn't get any from the Hydras, but with over 300 of these, if we go back, I believe the odds were actually somewhat in our favor. I think they were like a 0.5% chance, but because we have 300 of these, yeah, what is it? It is a 0.5% chance. So doing the math, that is a 1 in 200 chance. We have 300 of these. So in theory, there should be at least one Best Friend 9 sitting amongst all of these pets. So we have to literally painstakingly comb through all of these pets and see, were we able to get lucky enough? And when I was trading them over, I was keeping an eye on it, and I honestly didn't see any Best Friend 9s, but there's a chance one slipped through and I wasn't paying attention. If we got 300 of these and not a single Best Friend 9, I'm actually gonna be crying in the club. And it should be, with Roman numerals, it should be XI, so it should stick out like a sore thumb. It wouldn't be like VIII. It should be XI if they're doing the Roman numerals correctly for Best Friend 9. So again, should stick out like a sore thumb. But I'm also just keeping my eyes on all of these. But I will keep you guys updated and let you know if we come across the lucky Best Friend 9 pet. And no, we did not manage to find a single Best Friend 9 after basically, listen, it's still luck and it still could happen, but we had, if you add up all the percentages, around like 165% chance to actually find one of these, which that's just unlucky. Like at the end of the day, it's just unlucky. But still, we ended up a winner at the end of the day. New best arms on all of our accounts. We managed to get a ton of tickets, which will be used in an upcoming video. And we also managed to secure a lot of our accounts on the top 100 leaderboard, which is also very good to see, if I can even see it. So although it wasn't the result we were looking for initially, I still think at the end of the day, we came out on top in definitely a few regards. I might go back to grinding all these alt accounts again on the leaderboard just to see if we can make something out of it. And also, we managed to get like 300 best friend 8s, which is enough to basically get all of our accounts fully best friend 8'd out, which will be really helpful for all the future worlds and events we grind using these pets. So again, not the best case scenario, but for sure ended up with some big dubs. So hope you guys enjoyed this monumental video. Huge grind took place to make this possible. So if you enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. And if you haven't already, subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So as always, it's been a boy Quack. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.